We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. Boy, shift breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Niners at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Saunders. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Ready. Check 2. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here is Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Hayward. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Steal. Check steal.
Up the middle they go. Hayward. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and that flag accepted. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. Sheds off the tackle. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
On second down, here's Mitchell. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient and let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And here's Green to throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready, break.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. The play fake, now Young. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
60 bison.
Now a handoff up the middle. Saunders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And even 100 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 1st and 10, Green. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Ready. Let's go. Charge. Check. Smash. Hey, go furious. Hut.
They'll run on 1st down. Hayward on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Right. Check view. Set.
Up the middle they go. Hayward. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. York now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bravo 80.
First down, here's Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
throwing on first down. Green got his man complete over the middle. That's Saunders. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Smash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hayward. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Young on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Dancing away at the 35. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down now, Hayward, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Young off the play fake. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, 32 yards. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, it's Saunders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Drain down on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2.
Strike, check, strike. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hayward. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hayward, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Saunders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Green. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Green. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. About 3 yards there to the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Green. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners get a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a let.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a... And
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. York on now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 42, 49ers 18.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Once again, it's Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 102 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They run over center with Mitchell. Fights off the defender. Brushing off defenders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Able to find Gray here. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw. Green. Hard throw. Incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready, set.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Set, go.
On 2nd down now, Hayward. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.